You're watching Mirror 7 News. Stay informed, stay ahead for more news.
Assata Shakur's life has always carried a sense of myth, controversy, and raw defiance. Born Joanne Deborah Byron in New York City in 1947, she grew up between New York and Wilmington, North Carolina, at a time when segregation and racial injustice shaped daily life. Those early experiences would ignite the fire that made her one of the most recognized and polarizing figures in Black liberation movements of the 20th century. Her path into activism began in college, where she first connected with Black student groups advocating for justice and cultural identity. She soon joined the Black Panther Party, and later the Black Liberation Army, a group that believed in taking the struggle directly to the streets. That decision, however, placed her at the center of a deadly turning point. In 1973, Shakur was in a car that was pulled over by New Jersey state troopers. A shootout erupted. A state trooper, Werner Forster, and her fellow activist, Zayed Malik Shakur, were killed. Assata herself was wounded, and later convicted of Forster's murder, even though she always insisted she could not have fired the shots. In 1979, while serving a life sentence, she staged one of the most dramatic prison escapes in modern U.S. history. With the help of allies, she broke free and disappeared. By 1984, she surfaced in Cuba, where Fidel Castro's government granted her asylum. For the U.S. government, she was a convicted cop killer and a terrorist, placed on the FBI's most wanted list, with a $2 million reward. But for many in Black America and across global activist circles, she was embraced as a political exile, a symbol of resistance against racial oppression and government overreach. Her decades in Cuba were not lived entirely in hiding. Shakur wrote her autobiography, gave occasional interviews, and was even spotted at public events. Yet she also described life in exile as both a refuge and a burden. Cuba's protection kept her free, but it also tied her fate to the island's tense relationship with Washington. "I know they use me to punish Cuba, and I am sorry for that," she once admitted. Assata Shakur died this week in Havana at the age of 78, according to Cuba's Ministry of Foreign Affairs. The official cause was listed as complications from age and health conditions. Her daughter, Kikuya Shakur, confirmed the news with a moving message. "My mother took her last earthly breath. Words cannot describe the depth of my loss." In death, as in life, Assata Shakur remains a figure who defies easy labels. To some, she will always be remembered as an unrepentant radical tied to violence. To others, she is an enduring icon of Black liberation, someone who refused to bow to a system she believed was stacked against her. Even after decades in exile, her name still sparks debates about justice, resistance, and what it means to fight for freedom. Her story has now closed, but the legend of Assata Shakur, fugitive, activist, mother, and symbol, continues to live on. Stay subscribed for more videos.